So, what would it be like if we were shrunk down to the size of an ant? Now, it sounds like a lot of fun running around the undergrowth looking at weevils and ants and grubs and all these amazing little critters while being their size. But this is actually bad. Not least of which, all the predators such as wolf spiders and orb weavers and all those lovely things trying to eat you. But just staying alive would be more difficult than we generally imagine, because shrinking down to this size will mean that our surface area to volume ratio actually increases drastically. The smaller you are, the larger your surface area to volume ratio. And the thing with your surface area to volume ratio is that the higher that is, the faster you are losing heat relative to the heat you can actually produce in your cells. So if we were to be shrunk down to this size, we would have to try and compensate for that loss of heat from our surface area by having a faster metabolism. And that is what you see in many of these small endothermic or warm-blooded vertebrates. You'll see it in the smallest mammal on Earth, the Etruscan shrew. You'll see it in things like hummingbirds, like the bee hummingbird and the bumblebee hummingbird. And you'll see it in Kitty's hog-nosed bat, which is the smallest bat known to science. So, being shrunk down to this size would not be fun at all. Due to our increased metabolism just to stay warm and, not freeze to death, we would have to constantly be eating. We would basically have to consume our body weight every day. It sounds fun initially, and then when you realize that you've got to eat like 80 kilograms or 90 kilograms or 100 kilograms of food every single day, you realize it's going to grow old very, very quickly. Find out more, as well as all kinds of interesting nature-focused gaming content over at An Ecologist Plays.